2025 is finally here, and many brand new releases await. January is particularly packed with remasters, sequels, blockbusters, and high-profile PC ports. Whether you're a fan of role-playing games, platformers, shooters, or even Star Wars, there may be something worth playing. Check out all of the biggest new releases in January of 2025. Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. Just when it seemed like Nintendo wrapped up all of its big releases ahead of its next console reveal, Donkey Kong Country Returns HD launches on January 16th for the Switch. Featuring the return of Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, the classic campaign supports revamped visuals, Joy-Con support, and new levels from the 3DS port. There's even New Mode, which provides an easier onboarding difficulty for newcomers. Dynasty Warriors Origins. No more open world is already a massive selling point for Dynasty Warriors Origins. However, Omega Force is cooking up even more with the prequel ahead of its launch on January 17th for Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC. A new protagonist, tactics, and combat improvements alongside multiple weapons and famous warriors as teammates, who you can control for limited periods, are just a few notable features. If the demo is any indication, Dynasty Warriors Origins should restore the series' glory. Tales of Grace's F Remastered. It's still remaster season for Tales fans, with Tales of Grace's F being the latest title to get said treatment. Unlike Symphonia, the next remaster is handled by Tosei instead of Bandai Namco, ensuring 60 FPS on all platforms, except Nintendo Switch sadly. Tales of Grace's F Remastered also features quality of life additions like autosave, English and Japanese audio, a destination marker for quests on the world map, and more. It launches on January 17th for PS5, PS4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PC, and Switch. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth PC. The critically acclaimed sequel finally arrives on PC after remaining on PS5 for the better part of 2024. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth offers numerous improvements to Remake's combat while heavily expanding on the minigames, characters, exploration, and story. PC players can look forward to more extensive graphical settings, support for upscalers like DLSS, and improved lighting rendering. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth arrives for PC players on January 23rd. Marvel Spider-Man 2 PC. If another 100-hour RPG isn't what you're after on PC, then Marvel's Spider-Man 2 may be the solution. Featuring not one, but two Spider-Men, Peter Parker and Miles Morales, it offers new locations, combat abilities, and activities to go with the darker narrative and addition of the infamous symbiote Venom. It's out on January 30th for PC. Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles. Asper has been working overtime to bring various Star Wars classics to modern platforms, with Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles being the latest. It arrives on January 23rd for Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PS4, PS5, PC, and Nintendo Switch. While the prospect of higher resolutions and better performance is tempting, fans can also look forward to playing unlocked characters from the beginning and using a new modern control scheme. Hyperlightbreaker Early Access. Following multiple delays, Heart Machine has announced that Hyperlightbreaker will enter early access on January 14th, 2025. Unlike its predecessor, Hyperlight Drifter, Hyperlightbreaker is an open-world roguelike title with full 3D visuals. As players embark on runs, they can customize their characters with different weapons, ride on hoverboards, and defeat bosses known as the Crowns. Early access features all these core players, 3-player co-op, a wide variety of weapons and upgrades, and various skins. Eternal Strands. Action-adventure title Eternal Strands, which sees players relying on the elements and environments to battle massively imposing threats, launches on January 28th for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Besides intriguing us with its visuals and overall combat, the premise and journey of Brian, a weaver on a mission of redemption, is intriguing. If that's not enough, post-launch content developed alongside the Final Fantasy XVI development team is also in the works. Orcs Must Die Death Trap. Franchises come and go, and yet somehow Orcs Must Die still showcases the appeal of constructing elaborate defenses and slaying hordes of orcs. Orcs Must Die Death Trap is the latest iteration of the series, out on January 28th for Xbox Series X and S and PC. It offers co-op for up to 4 players, but you can still go it alone, choosing from 6 new war mages and partaking in new roguelike runs. Offering more extensive customization, random modifiers in each run, and more, Death Trap retains the series' signature chaos and charm. Tales of Iron 2: Whiskers of Winter. Oddbug's long-awaited sequel to its brutal 2D side-scrolling action RPG finally arrives on January 28th for PS5, PS4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch, and PC. On top of a new violent story, players will once again engage in settlement building, slaying enemies, this time with new elemental effects, and even embarking on hunts against massive beasts for greater rewards. And yes, Doug Cockle, the voice of Geralt from The Witcher 3, returns to provide the same impeccable narration. Sniper Elite Resistance. Long-range snipes into body parts with explosive results, carefully showcased with an X-ray kill cam? You've come to the right place with Rebellion's Sniper Elite Resistance, a spin-off that runs parallel to Sniper Elite 5 and stars Harry Hawker of the SOE. Between sniping, sneaking, and assassinating Nazis across large maps, you'll also take out kill list targets and embody resistance fighters in new propaganda missions. All this and more awaits on January 30th for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Citizen Sleeper 2: Starward Vector. A new sleeper, a new belt in the Helios system, and many of the same problems, with a few new ones thrown in for good measure. Jump Over the Ages mix of sci-fi narrative, tabletop dice mechanics, and role-playing gives you a ship and various jobs to complete amid an ongoing conflict between corporations. Making new friends, temporary and permanent, and bringing them along to complete jobs is key, as is managing stress and your slowly deteriorating body. If you even mildly enjoyed the original's characters and stories, Citizen Sleeper 2: Starward Vector launches on January 31st for PS5, Nintendo Switch, PC, and Xbox Series X and S. Ys Memoire: The Oath in Felghana. Trying to unravel the origins of Ys Memoire: The Oath in Felghana can be a headache, especially since it's a remaster of a remake. All you need to know is that it's one of the better titles in the series, now presented with sharper visuals, a new voiceover for protagonist Adol, new character illustrations, and every iteration of the excellent soundtrack. It's available on January 7th for PS4, PS5, and Nintendo Switch. Freedom Wars Remastered. The underrated dystopian action RPG, first released in 2014 by Sony for the PlayStation Vita, makes its long-awaited return on January 10th for PS4, PS5, PC, and Nintendo Switch. As a prisoner in the Panopticons, players must effectively work off their sentence, battling abductors and competing against each other's cities for valuable resources. Offering 4K 60 FPS on PlayStation and PC, improved controls, visual improvements, and more to go with 8-player co-op, Freedom Wars Remastered is a long time coming. Blade Chimera. From the team behind Touhou Luna Nights comes another immensely sleek platformer. As the amnesiac Shin, players work alongside Lux and fight against various monsters to unravel the mysteries of his life. Alongside shapeshifting and time manipulation, players will unlock new abilities and weapons in their quest. Launching on January 16th for PC and Nintendo Switch, Blade Chimera is shaping up into an excellent side-scroller. Ender Magnolia: Bloom in the Mist. The follow-up to Ender Lilies, Ender Magnolia: Bloom in the Mist travels to the land of fumes and stars a new hero, Lilac, an attuner who can control the homunculi, each with different abilities. While there are no signs of the Reign of Death from decades prior, the world has fallen into ruin after mysterious fumes infect the homunculi. Survival is paramount, but Lilac must also recover her memories while offering more excellent 2D art and animation and a new soundtrack by Millie. Ender Magnolia also provides new skills, difficulty levels, and combat changes. It exits early access on January 22nd for PC, while also launching for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, PS4, PS5, and Nintendo Switch. Hey, did you know that we at Gaming Bolt upload new videos every day? Stick around, drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And let us know what kind of content you'd like to see in the future with a comment below.